Yeah, there is. Oh, but I already walked too far. That's fine. Ha ha ha! Are you the one who seeks the blue star? The impudent human who dares to challenge my superior power with nothing more than courage. Or you, show yourself. I'm surprised that you fail to recognize me, Red Dragon. Do you not feel the presence of one of our own? Do you not realize I am the Star Dragon? What in the world? I'm the guardian of the ancient bridge that joins this world to the blue star. There are many years yet to pass before the blue star will awaken from its sleep. And I cannot allow anyone to disturb that sleep until the time of awakening. Whatever reasons you may have for traveling to the blue star are meaningless to me, human. I command you to leave this place at once and never return. I must find Lucia. Don't you understand? She needs me just as much as I need her. What could she possibly require from a human being? I don't know yet, but that's why I have to go. Lucia is all alone in a barren, hostile place, trying to fulfill her mission to return it to life. And I love her too much to let her shoulder that burden alone. I know that if I were there, I could find a way to help her revive the blue star. And then someday, when it's ready to be inhabited again, I want to be there with Lucia. I want to be with the one I love. You must let me pass. You defy me, human, despite all I have told you. We defeated Zophar to save this world, and I'm prepared to defeat you to save Lucia. As you wish. And you only use Hero for this fight. So yeah, chat, the final boss of the epilogue is a 1v1 with Hero and the Star Dragon. Hence why I made sure to prepare Hero extra for this. Yeah, we got a 1v1, and now you know why he has less health than, like, most, He definitely doesn't have, like, a little bit of health, but now you know why he doesn't have as much as, like, the Water Guardian, because it's a 1v1. Alright, triple sword time. Alright, simple strat. Triple sword all the way. And occasional healing. That's the strat here. Do that until he's dead. Nothing to it, just straight to the point. That's what we do. And he is doing chip damage because I gave Hero the Spirit Talisman. If you remember, the Spirit Talisman reduces all elemental damage. So, having that on a Hero is going to help defend against most of the Star Dragon's attacks because he has all kinds of elementals. So this is a really easy fight. It's really just straightforward and to the point. And the dragon's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, the dragon's like, shut up, human. I don't care. But yeah, there's like nothing to say, nothing to it. This is the fight. Just triple sword till he's dead. And that's also why I have the healing ring on Hero. Like, we don't even with the damage he's doing, like, we don't even need the, no, not the healing ring. I have something on Hero that's healing him. I don't remember what it is. But, yeah, he's dead. All that work, you didn't get squat. But, yeah, I do love this line. I want to talk about this. I hate the fact that the final boss is 1v1. I wish it should have been like this. It makes sense why, perfectly. Like, it makes sense why, because you can go through the whole epilogue with Hero. So, that's why they make it a 1v1, I guess. But, like, I really wish it was, like, they could have done something like this. Like, have you fight the Star Dragon with everyone, and then have you 1v1 him with Hero. Just having it like this is very, very anticlimactic for a final boss of an epilogue. Like, that took like 3 triple swords, right? 3, 4 triple swords, he died. So anticlimactic. I wish it was better. That's my opinion of that. But yeah. I don't know. Like, literally, like, it's basically like, oh, because you can only beat it, like, it makes sense again. Like, obviously they made it where you can go through the epilogue with Hero, but still, that removes all the payoff. So, yeah. I do like this line, though. All that work, you didn't get squat. That line's good. But I really wish this final fight was more climatic. But hey, let's enjoy the ending. Haha, you fought with skill and strength like I have never seen, human. You've earned passage to the Blue Star. I've witnessed the power of your love for Lucia, human. I only hope that it's strong enough to help you survive the harsh landscape of the Blue Star. This is but the first step on a long and treacherous road. Find your footing on the road, human, and find the hope that lies buried amongst the stars. I shall wait here and believe that your love has the power to make dreams into reality. Go now, hero. The way is open to you. Go to the Blue Star. Go to Lucia. Yes. Oh, imagine if I just flipped out Shadow Warrior Jean at this moment. That'd be so funny. What's that? Oh, it's a Chaos Emerald. But in the context of the Lunar 2, it's where Lucia came from the Blue Star. She came from that green emerald that looks like a Chaos Emerald. But it's really thin instead of really wide. It's really like long and thin. It's the Star Dragon Crystal. I guess this is where we have to say goodbye. I gotta hire these. Oh, I gotta insert disc 3 for this? Oh, okay. So the cutscenes for, because these are the only cutscenes in the epilogue. Alright, so I'm gonna have to get up and insert disc 3. I'll be right back. I'm also gonna turn up the audio because I'll need to. Alright, chat, I'm back.
Hero, the time is now at hand for us to part ways, but this time we do so as friends. I shall wander this land in search of my true destiny, while you seek yours with Lucia on the Blue Star. Well, good luck.
Until now, I thought I was the biggest gambler on Lunar, but it's you. I don't know what lies ahead of you on this journey, but I'm sure you'll manage to win it all in the end. So I'm betting it all on you. Well, that's my pep talk. See you, Chief.
Hero, this is so very dangerous. I wish you could stay here with me, but I guess that wouldn't really be fair to Lucia or you. But then, your leaving really isn't fair to me either.
Some of what Ruby says is really true, you know, Hero. But then I'm sure you'll make it back to Lucia just fine. I have faith that you can do what you dream. So get out of here before I cry. Go, I mean it.
Oh, I'm really mega bad at saying goodbye like this. But this isn't like a final forever goodbye, is it? You're just going out to pick up a friend. Oh, who am I kidding? Hurry back, hero.
Man, Best Girl was about to cry. I feel so touched. I'm gonna talk about it in the credits though. Oh, I have to lower it. Oh dear. Do I get to move now? Okay, yeah. Oh, we get to talk to them one last time. Yeah. Okay. I agree. I know because these are the only cutscenes in Disc 3. You probably noticed that there were no cutscenes in Disc 3. It's just those cutscenes, and the ending is like a FMV cutscene. So I get what they were going for because you know you can go to every location. It's really the disc swapping is annoying. You're gonna see in a minute after the credits why I hate it too and why I had Disc 2 in. Just hold on and I'll talk more about that. But like, it is really stupid. I hate the constant disc swapping. It's a PS1 game though, so. Hero, I know you shall overcome whatever trials await you on the Blue Star. Tears are forbidden when men part ways, hero. Do not mourn the past, embrace the future. While you are gone, I shall help Athena's chosen to share the true teachings of the goddess. Goodbye, my friend. Take care of yourself. You too, Leo. Well, Chief, here we are, and you're about to gamble your life that this gizmo's gonna work. I don't know what's waiting for you on the Blue Star, hero, but I do know one thing. I'd gladly bet everything I have that you and Lucia will find each other. Time's a wasting, and Lucia's probably wishing for a snuggle bunny. Now go get her, Tiger. Thanks, Ramfar. I just had a flashback to when Elk called Ark Tiger. Hero, I know you have to follow your heart and your dream. But when you and Lucia come back, I expect you both to teach at the Magic Guild. I hope Lucia realizes what a treasure you are, hero. You're worth your weight in silver. Thanks, Lamina. I'd offer to go with you, hero, but I'm sure I'd just get in the way and I know you'll be fine. No, just just come with me. You and Lucia will be on the Blue Star all by yourselves. How romantic. When the two of you return, come to the carnival. We'll dance the night away, alright? Ha, thanks, Jean. Oh, I'm gonna miss these characters. Except Ruby. I will not miss Ruby, but I'll miss these other characters. Putting myself in the shoes of Hero, I will miss these characters. Except Ruby. I guess this is it, Hero. You're really going to the Blue Star. Promise me that you'll be careful when you're there. Try to stay out of trouble for once. And if you do get into trouble up there, promise me you'll come back here right away. And tell Lucia that I said she better take good care of you, or else. Clearly I need to stop streaming. I'll miss you too, Ruby. Oh, the Chaos Emerald's shining. Shadow's using Chaos Control. I think there's gonna be another cutscene here. Yeah, I gotta hire it. The one thing I won't miss about this playthrough is toggling the audio every time an FMV comes. It wasn't like super annoying, but it definitely got annoying. Hey, don't show Lucia with no clothes, please. I'm trying to put this on YouTube. I think I said that in the first video, too, where they showed her naked. Knock knock, who's there? It's a knock knock joke. Oh man, dude, that's a sad ending. It's sad. It's not really the happy ending I wanted for them. I mean, the happiest part is that they're together, but they're on like this. See, now we're seeing them in like the Blue Star. They're on like this. I mean, it's kind of like an Arc the Lad 2 ending. I guess they're gonna like repopulate the Blue Star. Like Hero's gonna help her out. So I guess it's kind of like, hey, in the future it's gonna be happy. But for right now, it's like they're together, but it's still sad that they're on like this desolate planet. Oh, this music is so good. This is Lucia's theme, by the way. It's actually really good. I love it. It's almost as good as the, I like the main game credits more. The theme of the main game credits was really good. I think it's called like Rondo of Light or something. It's amazing. This is a good theme too. But yeah, they're basically, they're on this planet, and they're, obviously we know that the Blue Star was wiped out, so I guess obviously Lucia wanted to repopulate the blue star, so Hiro wanted to find her, and he did. And it's also implied that Hiro can't go back, so now Hiro can't go back and see his friends, which makes this even more sad. It also makes me wish we got a Lunar 3. I would love a Lunar 3 where, like, they found a way to, like, I don't know, connect how they can find Hiro and Lucia, find a way to get to the blue star, like, connect the two planets or something. That'd be so cool. It sucks we never got a Lunar 3. Not that this is a cliffhanger or anything, but, like, it would have been nice. Oh, they kissed! Let's go! Hiro and Lucia aren't, like, my favorite couple by any stretch of the word. I like Yuna and Titus, Justin and Fina, Squall and Renoa a lot more than I like Hiro and Lucia, but their love is cute. But yeah, we're done. Lunar 2 is officially complete. This time it's actually done. We did the epilogue. Great game. This is a great game. Before I talk about the game itself, I do want to say this. It would come down to how today went, but I definitely still like Grandia. That's my favorite PS1 game in my trifecta. And when it comes to this game and Arc the Lad 2, it would come down to finishing the game. But I think I like Lunar 2 a little bit more than I like Arc the Lad 2. Arc the Lad 2 is still a good game. No hate to that game because it's my number 3. Like, obviously, it's still good. I think I like Lunar 2 a little bit more. And mostly the reason why is because of the characters. The characters and their banter and, like, just the way they interact with each other, their chemistry together, it's like, that's probably what pushes it above Arc the Lad 2. Arc the Lad 2 has the better protagonist, but this game has the better, like, all-around cast. Yeah. So, I think this is my second favorite, this is my second favorite game in the PS1 era. But it's, like, really close to Arc the Lad 2. I think I still loved Arc the Lad 2's story a bit more, but this game had a really nice story. The story in this game was good. I'm surprised about the fact that you considered Lucia will outlive Hiro. Yeah, she will. What's your point? I did consider that. I just haven't said it. Yeah, she's, like, not human. The hero is a human. Yeah. Never did I say this ending was happy. It's definitely far from it. I've beaten this game before. So, yeah. I'm not going to compare this game too much to Arc the Lad 2, because I'll have that video, which compares it to those two in Grandia. For stars, you got to finish the game. I finished Arc the Lad 2. That statement's invalid. It took longer than I thought, but I finished it. So, yeah. The story of this game is really good. It's like, it seems like very simplistic by some standards and cliche, but the way they do the lore connections to Silver Star's story lift this game for me. That's what I love when it comes to the story side of things. I think Arc the Lad 2 has the better story. Like, just straight up story. I think Arc the Lad 2's story is better to me. But this game does really good with the lore and the connections and the different locations and the different ideals and morals and stuff. It's good. The story in this game is well done. It's kind of like it's a simple story. It's like how Grandia does it. It's a simple story, but the way it does the story, the execution is phenomenal. It does well to build up Lucia's character, learning about the people on the Silver Star and everything. So, I think the story is just great. The characters are amazing. I talked about Jean, Lamina, Ramphar, Leo already. They're all great characters. I love their stories. I think I like their stories more than I like Hiro and Lucia's, honestly. As I said, my favorite is Jean. Ramphar's number 2. Lamina's number 3. I think number 4 would probably be maybe Leo or Lucia. And Hiro is my least favorite, mostly because he doesn't really get a story. There we go, the end. By the way, it's gonna say enter disc 2, I think. I'm gonna talk about the game for a bit, and then we'll see what that's about. Yeah, okay, so disc 2 has something special for us. I do want to show that off. I want to talk about the game first. Yeah. So characters, as I said, Jean, Ramfar, Lamina. I think I like Leo a little bit more than Lucia, and that's only because Lucia throughout the game is very like meh. Some of the things she does bother me. Lucia, hero, yeah. But yeah, I talked about the four. I talked about four of them already. Lucia and Hero, they're interesting characters. I think the main problem with Hero is that he doesn't really get a story of his own. His whole story is his love story with Lucia, but that kind of goes into her journey. Her journey is her learning about humans and how life is on Lunar. So, you know, Lucia's story is like interesting. It's the archetype I like. But Hero doesn't really get a story of his own other than building up the other characters, so that's where he falls a little bit flat. But I still enjoy Hero as a protagonist. He's definitely not as like fleshed out and deep as Justin or Elk, though. So yeah. Yeah, story and characters are amazing in this game. Gameplay, you know, the gameplay, I think definitely between the three games, I think the gameplay is my least favorite in this game, and that's only because in this game it's like bosses take too long. You end up doing the same like thing for some of the bosses. Like, you know, it's very like, hey, to the point sometimes, but the gameplay isn't bad by any means. I did really like the crest system, and I did like the gameplay overall. It was just compared to Grandia and Arc the Lad 2, the gameplay's not as strong. This game is easily about the lore and the characters and the story, and the writing of it is really, really good. Music is great. Honestly, soundtrack's going to be hard to pick between these three games. This might be my favorite soundtrack. I think Lunar 2 has the better soundtrack of all the three games, honestly, IMO. Graphics, again, I don't judge graphics, but the sprites in this game, they look good. I think I like these sprites. I definitely like Grandia's presentation more. I think I like Arc the Lad 2's presentation a little bit more. I feel like this is, when it comes to just looking at the sprites, I feel like this is the least, I like this game the least when it comes to looking at the sprites, but they still do have nice little idle animations in the game. The UI is nice too, but that's not really the sprites. Yeah, honestly, that's all I have to say. Like, the game is great. It's one of my favorites. It's my second favorite PS1 game. I do like it a little bit more than Arc the Lad 2. And I think the lifting point for that, as I said, Arc the Lad 2 is the better protagonist and the better story and the better gameplay. But this game's characters and lore connections to Silver Star's story, it's like, that's what lifts this game for me. And the tone, this game is funny too. I love the tone of this game. But also, Arc the Lad 2 does the dark tone really well. So that's going to be interesting to talk about when I talk about the tones of these games. Arc the Lad 2 is the darkest. That's going to be interesting. Yeah. Great game. Honestly. Epilogue mixed. Interesting to see how everything is right after Zophar, but the last part with the Star Dragon pissed me off so much. Yeah, okay. I do want to talk about the, I guess I'll talk about the, like, I don't want to go into this too much, but the main game and the epilogue is like, it could have been better. It's not like awful. I think it was really interesting to see the world, like what would happen, like especially talking to NPCs. It was really interesting to see, like, oh, after Zophar, this is what happened. This is what happened to the people. That was interesting. I did not really, I feel like the ending is just like, I mean, yeah, Hero got to go with Lucia. We all knew it was going to be kind of a sad ending, but I don't know. Again, the ending, like Arc the Lad 2, I don't like the ending, but I think I think Arc the Lad 2's ending is like, the message is more powerful because it's like, hey, humans are going to rise up. In this game, it's kind of implied. The game doesn't straight up tell you that humans are going to repopulate on the Blue Star. It just kind of, it's implied. You have to go into this ending with an open interpretation. Like, it doesn't tell you that. You just kind of have to assume that. Arc the Lad 2 straight up tells you, hey, the world will be the way it was or better in the future. This game doesn't do that. It's just like I can imagine that. I hope that's what happens. I would hope so, but we'll never know because we never got a Lunar 3. The epilogue, again, I think the choice of having the characters, I don't think it's bad that they had the characters, optional and you can go through the whole thing with Hero, but I think it kind of comes with its drawbacks. Like, obviously, they made the fight one-on-one because of that. And obviously, you can't really have too much, like, unique cutscenes and all. Well, I know, I don't want to say the cutscenes are a problem, like, with the game, but, because it's a PS1 game. This game ran on 3 discs. I can't expect them to have too many cutscenes. They had a lot of cutscenes. I think they have, like, an hour's worth of cutscenes, which is, like, FMV cutscenes, not voice dialogue. Like, cutscenes, they had, like, an hour's worth. Maybe 50 minutes, but that's being generous. While Silver Star Story had, like, 20 to 30 minutes worth of FMV cutscenes. So, I can't really complain about that. They did well. It had enough cutscenes. The fact that it had cutscenes in general was enough. But, I don't know. The epilogue, again, the choices they went with kind of meant it couldn't really be the way it was. I kind of wish it was more of an epic grand adventure rather than just like, hey, go around the world. Oh, the going around the world part was cool. I want to make that very clear. That's probably the best part of the epilogue, just seeing the world afterwards. Yeah. Put it like this. If you liked playing Lunar 2, if you liked playing the game, if you loved the gameplay, you'll like the epilogue. Because the epilogue is basically 80% more gameplay and 10 to 20% story. Mostly because of how short it is, that's why I said 20%. It's mostly gameplay. So if you enjoyed the gameplay, which again, I enjoyed the gameplay, but I definitely don't love the gameplay. So if you love the gameplay, the epilogue is for you because you get a lot of gameplay and extra dungeons. It's cool, you know, you get to play the game more, so that's good. But if you're looking for like a satisfying conclusion and you're looking for like a story perspective, then the epilogue's not really that good from that perspective. But yeah. I think that's about all I have to say. But yeah, overall, Lunar 2, phenomenal game. I had a blast with it. It was a ton of fun to play. And chat, don't go anywhere. I'm going to end the video. I'm going to make a separate video for the outtakes. Yeah. So I'm going to end the video. I'm going to do an outro, but don't leave. I'm going to make a separate video for the next thing in the disc too. But yeah, those of you watching on YouTube, hope you all enjoyed this playthrough. I greatly enjoyed it. Lunar 2 is a phenomenal masterpiece. It's my second favorite PS1 game, confirmed. Just a tad bit better than Arc the Lad 2. But Arc the Lad 2 is still a great game. Look out for that trifecta video. That'll come probably sometime in like May or June. I'm waiting for my college semester to be over to work on it because I'm just so busy. But yeah, it's been a great time. I love Lunar 2. Love this game. I wish we got a Lunar 3, but that will probably never happen at this point. My biggest hope is that they port these games to the Switch. Just port Lunar 1 and 2 to the Switch like you did Grandia. That's what I would love. But yeah, Lunar 2 is a blast. I had a fun time playing it, and hope you'll join me for other playthroughs. Grandia, I will play more Grandia games. And Arc the Lag games, so other PS1 classics, and maybe Redux Silver Star Story if I feel like it. But yeah, other than Lunar, there's not going to be much left because there aren't enough games. But Lunar 2 was a ton of fun. I enjoyed it, so I hope you all enjoyed the playthrough as well. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time.